Hi students, today in this video we are going to learn the properties of polar form. துருவ வடிவின் பண்புகள் பற்றி பார்க்க போறோம். Okay. So the first property is if z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta, then z inverse is equal to 1 by r into cos theta minus I sin theta. Now we shall see the proof of this property. Okay. So given that z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Is it not? Then what is z inverse? Z inverse is equal to 1 by z. Now what is 1 by z? So 1 by r into cos theta plus I sin theta. Is it not? So we are having the complex number in the denominator. Denominator la namakku complex number irundale we have to multiply and divide by its conjugate. அப்படிதானே? So what shall we do? Conjugate multiply பண்ணனும். So cos theta minus conjugate na enna? We have to change the sign of the imaginary part. So cos theta minus I sin theta divided by cos theta minus I sin theta. Okay. இப்போ நியூமரேட்டர் என்ன ஆயிரும் நமக்கு? So cos theta minus I sin theta, okay, divided by கீழ என்ன இருக்கு? So the denominator we get r into cos theta plus I sin theta into cos theta minus I sin theta. Okay, that is z inverse is equal to, what will you get? In the numerator I have cos theta minus I sin theta divided by r into cos theta plus I sin theta into cos theta minus I sin theta, that is a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b? A square minus b square. Is it not? அப்ப என்ன போடலாம் நம்ம? So r into cos square theta plus sin square theta. Okay. So that is equal to என்ன வரும்? Cos theta minus I sin theta divided by what is cos square theta plus sin square theta? That is 1. Okay. So that is equal to 1 by r into cos theta minus I sin theta. So this is what is z inverse. So this is the first property. Okay. Now we shall see this in the diagrammatic representation. Okay. So listen carefully. So this is the real axis and this is the imaginary axis. So the first property, it is given that z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So this is given in the polar form. Is it not? So we have already studied how to represent the complex number in the polar form. Is it not? So suppose this is the complex number z which makes an angle theta with the positive side of x-axis. Okay. So this is the origin and the modulus here is r. So this representation of polar form is r comma theta. So this complex number makes an angle theta with the positive side of x-axis and r is the distance of this complex number from the origin. Okay. Now where will be z inverse? Now you look at this, z inverse will be, now this is actually 1 by r into cos of minus theta plus I into sin of minus theta. Can I write this one like this way? இதை இப்படி எழுதலாமா? Cos of minus theta. We know that we have already studied in the 11th standard. We have already studied that. என்ன தெரியும்? Cos of minus theta is cos theta and sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. We have already studied. நமக்கு ஏற்கனவே தெரியும். அதனால cos of minus theta வை நம்ம எப்படி எழுதிக்கலாம்? Cos theta. Okay. Plus I into sin of minus theta ங்கிறது minus sin theta. அதனால நம்ம இந்த இதை வந்து எப்படி எழுதிக்கலாம், இப்படி எழுதிக்கலாம். ஓகே, அப்போ இங்க ஆங்கிள் என்னது, இங்க நமக்கு angle is minus theta. So here angle is minus theta. Minus means what? So minus means we have to come clockwise. So Z inverse is equal to 1 by R. So the complex number Z inverse is 1 by R distance from the origin. 1 by R ங்கிற என்னது modulus. 1 by R ங்கிறது modulus. இந்த complex number வந்து originல இருந்து எவ்வளவு இருக்கு, 1 by R distanceல இருக்கு. Suppose this is R. Now this is R. R na இது வந்து 1 by R distanceல இருக்கு Z inverse. If R is equal to 5, then 1 by R will be 1 by 5. So the complex number Z is at a distance R from the origin. Similarly, the complex number Z inverse is at a distance 1 by R. So 1 by R will be smaller than R from the origin. Okay. So the complex number Z inverse will be 1 by R distance from the origin. Okay. What is the polar form of representing this complex number? 1 by R comma minus theta. Why minus theta? This complex number makes an angle theta clockwise direction. Okay. So we get minus theta. Here Z makes an angle theta with the positive side of x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction. So the theta is positive. Here I go by clockwise. இங்க நம்ம clockwise ல சுத்துறனால இங்க நமக்கு minus theta. Okay. அப்ப Z inverse ங்கிறது வந்து எவ்வளவு டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல இருக்கு, ஆரிஜின்ல இருந்து எவ்வளவு தூரத்துல இருக்கு, 1 by R டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல இருக்கு. So modulus is 1 by R and angle is minus theta. Okay. So this is the first property. Now the second property is, if Z1 is equal to R1 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 and Z2 is equal to R2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. Okay. Then Z1 into Z2 is equal to R1 R2 into cos of theta 1 plus theta 2 plus I sin theta 1 plus theta 2. This is the second property. This is, so if Z1 is equal to R1 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 and Z2 is equal to R2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2, then Z1 into Z2 is equal to R1 into R2 into cos of theta 1 plus theta 2 plus I sin theta 1 plus theta 2. This is the second property. Now we shall see the proof of this. Okay. So given that Z1 is equal to R1 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. Okay. So I can write this as, so what is R1? Modulus of Z1. So R1 is modulus of Z1. So what is this theta 1? Argument of Z1 is equal to theta 1. Is it not? So given that Z1 is equal to R1 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. So here what is modulus of Z1? R1 is actually modulus of Z1 and theta 1 is the argument of Z1, angle of this complex number. Is it not? And what is this theta 1? Argument of Z1. Okay. Similarly, Z2 is equal to R2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. Is it not? Now, what is modulus of Z2? R2. R2 is modulus of Z2. Is it not? What is theta 2? Theta 2 is argument of Z2. Argument of Z2 is theta 2. Okay. Now, we shall multiply both the complex numbers. Okay. Now, what is Z1 into Z2? So, that is R1 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1, okay, into R2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2, okay. So that is equal to R1 into R2 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. What will you get? That is equal to R1 into R2, okay. So cos theta 1 into cos theta 2, okay. Then cos theta 1 into I sin theta 2. So plus I into cos theta 1 sin theta 2, okay. Then plus I into sin theta 1 into cos theta 2, sin theta 1 into cos theta 2 plus I square into sin theta 1 into sin theta 2, okay. So that is equal to R1 into R2 into cos theta 1 cos theta 2. Now you look at this carefully. What is this I square? I square is minus 1. So I can put minus sin theta 1 sin theta 2 plus I into cos theta 1 sin theta 2 plus sin theta 1 cos theta 2, okay. So now you look at this carefully. இத பாருங்க, இது எங்கேயாவது பார்த்தோம், இந்த ஃபார்முலா எங்கேயாவது படிச்ச மாதிரி ஞாபகம் இருக்கான்னு பாருங்க. We know that நமக்கு தெரியும், ஃபார்முலா படிச்சிருக்கோம். என்ன படிச்சிருக்கோம்? cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. படிச்சிருக்கோமா 11th standardல? We have already studied this formula in the 11th standard, okay. Similarly என்ன படிச்சிருக்கோம்? sin a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. படிச்சிருக்கோமா? So using this I can write z1 into z2 is equal to எப்படி எழுதலாம்? r1 into r2 into what is cos theta 1 into cos theta 2 minus sin theta 1 into sin theta 2, that can be written as cos of theta 1 plus theta 2. எப்படி எழுதலாமா? Using the formula plus I into second one எப்படி எழுதலாம்? Sin of theta 1 plus theta 2, okay. Using the formula we can write. Now what is this R1 R2? R1 R2 is the modulus of Z1 Z2. So modulus of Z1 into Z2 is equal to R1 into R2, okay. So what is this actually? What is this R1? Modulus of Z1. So this we have seen already. Into what is this R2? Modulus of Z2, okay. Similarly, now what is this theta 1 plus theta 2? So theta 1 plus theta 2 is argument of Z1 Z2. Is it not? What is this theta 1 plus theta 2? Argument of Z1 Z2 is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2, okay. Now what is this theta 1? Theta 1 is actually argument of Z1. We have seen already. Plus what is this theta 2? That is argument of Z2, okay. So therefore we get argument of Z1 Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2, okay. So this is a very important properties of argument, okay. So we have proved this properties of argument. So this is one of the properties of argument. So argument of Z1 Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2, okay. Now we shall see this in the diagram, okay. So this is the real axis and this is the imaginary axis. Let Z1 be the complex number which makes an angle theta 1 with the positive side of x-axis. Okay. Let R1 be the distance of this complex number from the origin. Okay. Now let Z2 be another complex number which makes an angle theta 2 with the positive side of x-axis, and let R2 be the distance of this complex number from the origin. Okay. Then where will be Z1 into Z2? Z1 into Z2 will be somewhere here. Okay. So this makes an angle. Okay. Theta 1 plus theta 2. So theta 1 plus theta 2 with the positive side of x-axis. Okay. So this is the diagrammatical representation. So if Z1 represents a complex number which makes an angle theta 1 with the positive side of x-axis, and R1 is the distance of the complex number Z1 from the origin, and theta 2 is another complex number which makes an angle theta 2 whose modulus is R2. Okay. So Z1 into Z2 will make an angle theta 1 plus theta 2, and the distance of that complex number Z1 Z2 will be R1 into R2 from the origin. Okay. Now the third property is, if Z1 is equal to R1 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1, and Z2 is equal to R2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2, then Z1 by Z2 will be R1 by R2 into cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 plus I sin theta 1 minus theta 2. So this is what we have to prove. So now we shall find Z1 by Z2. Okay. So what is Z1? R1, given that R1 into cos theta 1 plus I into sin theta 1. Okay. So divided by, what is Z2? R2 into cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. Okay. So here I am going to multiply and divide by its conjugate. So here the denominator we are having the complex number. So we am going to multiply and divide by its conjugate. கீழ complex number இருந்தாலே நம்ம மேலையும் கீழையும் அதோட conjugate ஆல multiply பெருக்கணும். அப்படிதானே? So R1 by R2 into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1 divided by cos theta 2 plus I sin theta 2. So into, what is the conjugate here? இங்குள்ள conjugate என்ன? Cos theta 2 minus I sin theta 2. Conjugate நால என்னது? Imaginary part ஓட sign மட்டும் மாத்துறது தான் conjugate. For conjugate, we have to change the sign of the imaginary part alone. Okay. So I into sin theta 2. Okay. So now Z1 by Z2 is equal to R1 by R2 into, you multiply both the numerators. What will you get? Cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. Okay. Into cos theta 2 minus I sin theta 2 divided by, what will you get? Denominator என்ன வரும்? கீழே இது எப்படி இருக்கு? A plus B into A minus B. So this is A plus B into A minus B. அப்ப A square minus B square. அப்ப இங்க என்ன வரும்? So what will you get here? So cos square theta 2 plus sin square theta 2. So A plus B into A minus B cos square theta by 2 minus I square sin theta 2 வரும். So minus I square is minus 1. Already ஒரு minus முன்னாடி இருக்கு. So plus sin square theta 2. Okay. So this is equal to R1 by R2 into, so what is this actually? This is 1. Is it not? Now you multiply the numerators. So cos theta 1 cos theta 2 into cos theta 1 I sin theta 2. Then I sin theta 1 into cos theta 2. Then I sin theta 2 into minus I sin theta 2. So what will you get? So cos theta 1 cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1 into I into cos theta 1 sin theta 2. Okay. So plus I into sin theta 1 cos theta 2. Then plus into minus minus here I square. So I square is minus. So plus sin square theta by 2. So plus I sin theta. What is I sin theta 1 into minus I sin theta 2 plus sin theta 1 sin theta 2. Sin theta 1 sin theta 2. Okay. So now you group the imaginary part. Okay. So this is the imaginary part. I part. Then these are the real parts. So this is equal to R1 by R2 into cos theta 1 cos theta 2. Okay. Plus sin theta 1 sin theta 2. Okay. Plus. So when you take I outside, what will you get? Sin theta 1 cos theta 2. That is, I am writing this part first. Okay. Minus cos theta 1 sin theta 2. Right. So this is equal to R1 by R2 into, what is this actually? Cos theta 1 cos theta 2 plus sin theta 1 sin theta 2. This is cos A minus B formula. Cos theta 1 minus theta 2. So cos A minus B formula is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Is it not? So I can write this as cos of theta 1 minus theta 2. So what is this actually? So this is sin theta 1 cos theta 2. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B is sin. This is sin theta 1 minus theta 2. Okay. So sin A minus, what's the formula for sin A minus B? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. So I can write it as, so இது எப்படி எழுதிக்கலாம் நம்ம? So cos theta 1 minus theta 2 plus I into sin theta 1 minus theta 2. Okay. Therefore, Z1 by Z2 is equal to R1 by R2 into cos of theta 1 minus theta 2 plus I into sin theta 1 minus theta 2. Okay. What is modulus of Z1 by Z2? That is equal to, this is the modulus of Z1 by Z2. That is R1 by R2. So that is equal to, what is this R1? R1 is modulus of Z1. Is it not? Divided by, what is this R2? R2 என்னது? Modulus of Z2. Right? Now what is this theta 1 minus theta 2? So that is the argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. Okay. Now what is this theta 1 actually? This is equal to argument of Z1. Theta 1 is argument of Z1 minus, what is this theta 2? Argument of Z2. Okay. So we get the properties of argument, another property of argument, that is argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 minus argument of Z2. Okay. This is another important properties of argument. Now we shall see the diagrammatic representation. Okay. So this is the real axis and this is the imaginary axis. Let O be the origin. Let Z1 be the complex number which makes an angle theta 1 with the positive side of x-axis and its distance from the origin is R1. Okay. And let Z2 be another complex number which makes an angle theta 2 and its distance from the origin is R2. Okay. Then the complex number Z1 by Z2. Z1 by Z2 will make an angle theta 1 minus theta 2 with the positive side of x-axis whose modulus is R1 by R2. Okay. So this is the diagrammatic representation. So we have seen the important properties of arguments also. Argument oda properties நம்ம பார்த்தோம். என்னெல்லாம் பார்த்தோம்? That is argument of Z1 into Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2. Okay. Then what is the next property we have seen? அடுத்து என்ன property பார்த்தோம்? Argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 minus argument of Z2. Okay. So third important property is argument of Z power n. Okay. That is equal to n into argument of Z. Okay. Now we shall see the proof. Now you take the left hand side. So what is argument of Z power n? Argument of Z power n என்ன அர்த்தம்? Z n times எழுதணும். n தடவை எழுதணும். அப்போ argument of Z into Z into Z into etc. n times n தடவை அந்த n எழுதணும். Okay. நம்ம first propertyல இங்க என்ன பார்த்தோம் இதுல? ரெண்டு நம்பரை Z1 into Z2 நம்ம மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா நம்ம தனித்தனியா ஆர்குமெண்ட்டை பிரிக்கும் போது நடுவுல என்ன சைன் போட்டிருக்கோம் நம்ம? That is plus sign நம்ம போடணும். Okay. So இப்படி ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ணும்போது என்ன வரும்? தனித்தனியா ஆர்குமெண்ட்டை பிரிக்கும் போது argument of Z plus argument of Z plus அப்படி எழுதிட்டே இருப்போம். எத்தனை தடவை எழுதணும்? n times எழுதணும். Okay. n times எழுதணும். So that is equal to argument of Z plus argument of Z plus argument of Z அப்படின்னு சொல்லி n times you have written. That is n times argument of Z. n தடவை argument of Z இருக்கு. Okay. So this is equal to RHS. Okay. So that is what argument of Z power n is equal to n into argument of Z. So these are very important properties of arguments. Okay. Okay students, we shall end this session here. If you like this video, you don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share it with your friends around you. Thanks for watching.